everybody. It's a beautiful day here at NCA.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Spring is in the air.
It is.
The sun is out. Let's take you over to the farm.
Come on down with us.
We're going to pay a visit to the farmer in the dell.
Oh, that farmer.
Hi-ho the dairy-o. The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes a wife, the farmer takes a wife. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer takes a wife. The wife takes a child, the wife takes a child. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the wife takes a child. The child takes a nurse, the child takes a nurse. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the child takes a nurse. The nurse takes a cow, moo. Nurse takes a cow, moo. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the nurse takes a cow. The cow takes a dog, why? The cow takes a dog, woof. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the cow takes a dog. The dog takes a cat, meow. Dog takes a cat, meow. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the dog takes a cat. The cat takes a mouse, the cat takes a mouse. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the cat takes a mouse. The mouse takes the cheese, the mouse takes some cheese. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the mouse takes some cheese. The cheese stands alone, the cheese stands alone. Hi-ho the dairy-o, the cheese stands alone. And it's standing there still.
Indeed. Probably turning into some blue cheese by now.
At least till I get home.
There you go.
How's it going, Jamie?
Pretty well, Greg. How are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Very. The weather's doing wonderful things for my spirits.
Excellent. It's beautiful outside.
I'm getting out
huh?
and taking walks, and feels good.
Awesome. Have you been noticing all the things that are blooming out on your walks?
I've been noticing a lot of flowers. Yeah, I've been noticing lots of grasses growing taller, and bugs jumping around, and
Definitely a lot more insect life.
insects
about.
and ticks are definitely out and about.
Oh yes,
Finding
that's
some ticks here and there.
good family fun after the walks. A little bit of preening for sure.
The dog takes the ticks,
Oh, there you go.
and the ticks stands alone.
On the dog.
Yes. Anyway, but yeah, it's beautiful. Hambone's been jumping in the water on the NID trail. Hambone's my dog, for those of you who don't know. So I can tell he's feeling it too.
Awesome.
Maybe wants to use up some more energy because he's been indoors more often, I guess. I don't know. He's pretty much indoors just as often as ever. So
Well, I'm glad he's enjoying the outdoors and
he's
feeling
got a little spring in his step, I think.
exactly feeling the spring joy.
So what else is going on the farm?
Well, you know, on the farm and outside, the things are blooming and growing. And one of the things you might notice as far as insect life are the honeybees that are roaming around, gathering their pollen and doing their honeybee thing. And, you know, honeybees are such a key part of things growing. They pollinate things by traveling around and carrying, you know, the male parts of the flower to the female parts of the flower and making baby flowers. And
The birds and the bees?
that's right, the birds and the bees. And I'm learning some interesting things as I was watching the bees. You know, they seem to have some interesting ways of moving about and doing their thing. So I thought I'd look up some facts about bees and share them with you guys.
Yeah, you wanna-
If you'd like. Oh, right. So, one thing that I learned is that worker bees have to produce about 60 pounds of honey every year to sustain the whole colony for the winter.
It's a lot of vomiting, right? I mean,
Right, and they make it with their mouths. Yeah, they consume the nectar and the pollen in the flowers and the plants, and then they, you know, spew it back out and it makes the honeycomb and the honey itself.
Wow,
So yeah, they're pretty fascinating creatures.
Busy bees.
Very busy bees. And maybe that's where that phrase comes from.
They have a lot on their plate. I've seen them at the fair. They're not standing around.
Yeah, that's very
They're not
true.
standing alone.
That's right. They are definitely working and moving about. And that actually brings me to one of the other really cool facts that I thought was the awesomest thing, that bees have the most complex symbolic language of any species outside of primates.
Wow.
Yeah. They actually communicate information. Like, they've got to go out into the world and they've got to identify flowers and like what that flower can do to help with the nutrients that they're bringing back to the hive. And they've got to communicate like where that flower is and all of that stuff to their other worker bee friends. And they do it all through an intricately choreographed dance.
Like an abdomen twitching.
Where they're like dancing around each other. When you see them doing this like hover and like dip thing, and where they're kind of like moving around each other synchronously, that is them talking with each other and communicating information.
Wow.
And they also use some scent cues, like pheromones, to explain the other information, like to leave trails for where they were.
To where to go find the good nectar.
Exactly.
Man.
Isn't that cool? So yeah, those are some fun facts that really seemed interesting to me about bees.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So is it still true that bees are on the decline, or have they made a resurgence?
You know, that I don't know. It didn't indicate anywhere in my research that they were still severely endangered, but you know, certainly is something to be mindful about. You know, if you can help to keep a little patch of wildflowers and things available in your yards at home for the honeybees to do their thing, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt.
Cool. Maybe those of you there at home listening can let us know more about bees. Like maybe Katie or Sarah, if you're out there and want to get some fun facts about bees or riddles about things.
I also wanted to
Get
put
in
it
touch.
out that if any of you guys have questions or curiosities, like things that you want to know more about, like, hey, I never knew this and I wanted to know more. Maybe you can give us some suggestions on information or topics that, you know, we can look for information about to share with you, or our friends can look for information to share with you. So,
All right.
cool.
So thanks, Jamie, for the fun facts about bees.
Thanks for giving me
And we'll
a
see you
chance
guys
to share.
all next week, or whenever we have another video, hopefully soon. And we'll leave you with another song.
That we will.
But I don't know the words, so I'm going to have to
We'll
peek
borrow
over
here.
your shoulder.
All right, we'll share.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. Talking about stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. I'm talking about stop.
Now,
What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop, Wesley, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Till next time, everybody. Check it out. Look around.
It's right.
Be good.